Hello, wonderful traders. Dadas here, speaking to you from the Dadas Trading Room on the Discord platform. And time today for another daily recap. It's been quite a busy day again. I think I'm doing too many things at one time. Chatting on Discord, chatting on social media forums, and trading and helping somebody with their coding. I mean, like modifying some indicator. Quite a lot of stuff. Basically, that could be influencing my trading somehow. So I think I gotta. Anyways, today I consider today a pretty good day. Even though I did make some mistakes too, but generally I didn't. I would say it like this: I didn't really make mistakes today, but maybe I was sometimes a little bit. How to put it? Not cautious enough or something like that. Anyways, we see that the DAX 30 market today was pretty is volatile the right word? I don't know if it was volatile. I mean, it was more of a consolidation character because you can see that basically it's flat, but working in a pretty big amplitudes, right? So working in pretty big amplitudes. So basically, but it's still kind of flat, or perhaps it's like a diamond shape. I mean, if we were to take the whole market and kind of make, oops, that's the wrong line. I didn't want a horizontal line. I wanted the trend line. Come on, I wanted a trend line. If we were to take a trend line and draw it something like this, right, like this, and then take another trend line and draw it like this, more or less. I thought I would see a diamond here, but maybe I'm extrapolating it a little bit. No, draw two more here, like this. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. That's not so much important. I mean, this would be something in a broader context. So we'd have to go up maybe to H4 or try to see what's happening right here in the context of let's say a larger, a wider view. And right now, if we look at it, if we look at it precisely, there's a pretty big chance that we might see another drop of the price, at least to here, right? At least around here, perhaps. Or maybe up down to here only, right? I mean, we can't really know that, right? We kind of have we have this previously resistance, now support level that can be potentially retested, right? Because you see we have these support lines right there. So this is quite possible that there's a big chance that they're gonna go down right here. Whether or not they're gonna go down further, well, we don't know that, right? I mean, at least for this moment, this is the first, let's say, barrier, right? So this is the first level to where the price could be retesting, and then we have to see if this level gets broken and becomes from support becomes resistance, right? So this is like a general view, and also the fact that the price was kind of consolidating in this kind of let's say high amplitude fashion is some kind of an information, right? Anyways, so we see generally what the market happened, what happened here on the market. So basically, the opening of the Frankfurt session was just a small continuation of the previous Asian session trend. And then the price started going down and went down all the way to about where I was starting my work. And let's zoom in now. And let's take a look at my chart. I mean, the day began very well for me. I mean, yeah, I was very satisfied with what happened in the morning because first of all, I saw this setup right here, and this enabled me to get in on a long position right here upon this breakout and retest, and then if I have this support level is being defended, right? So I jumped in and I got a pretty nice long trade here at 1.2 lots and 22 pips, right? Then and that's basically that's the only context right here that we could have taken. Now right there the market started consolidating, and it pretty much showed all these consolidations right here. So there really wasn't any setup right here for me to take until this setup right here. So I saw this, the price respecting this support right here, and I have a nice bullish setup right here. So again, I enter. But I quickly get out of this trade because the price stopped. The price practically stopped, even though I was already trailed right there at some minimum profit. I trailed my stop loss, but I decided to get out of it. I mean, I would have to wait another 25 to 30 minutes for this price action and to get my take profit. Well, when basically 12, almost 13 pips is a very satisfactory result for me, so that's why I'm getting out of it. Okay, now the question is whether or not we could have somebody could have gone for this trade, because you see, this is the time of let's go back. This is the time of the opening of the New York and the Chicago session, and all of a sudden the volatility of the market increases. Right? We can see that this was a different context, and this is kind of a new deal, like new deal of cards right here. A new character of a market. This market is more volatile. It's larger, and it's pretty difficult. But we can see a setup right here of these three candles, and this would have been a good setup to try and go on. Basically, I was even thinking about it, but then I said, okay, well. It's perhaps too volatile, or yeah. Anyways, so that was an opportunity I didn't take. Then the market here started presenting itself perhaps an opportunity for a short, but I didn't see my quality setup right here. So I didn't see the setup, that's why I didn't take it. But I was actually thinking about something like this, that perhaps, upon this trend, yeah, but I didn't take it, right? Now there was a moment right here where I was thinking about a long, but because the price, this really, like, I was looking at the setup of 4 candles, right? But I decided that this bullish candle right here is too short. It's not strong enough. So basically, I'm not going to get in there. And then there was this sudden, very sudden price drop of price right here. I mean, it like in a blink of an eye. And then we see what happened here. There was a strong pullback, like a pin bar, and basically everything is happening off of this previous support right here. That's why I decided to go long right here, because I took those 3 candles as a setup, right? As a good setup. And I decided to go long here. Now, did I make a mistake? Well, not really, because first of all, we had this price action, and I was thinking of it often happens like that after such a sudden drop, the price all of a sudden goes back up and then continues up. Well, it didn't. The only thing is that I decided to get in a bit too hastily. I mean, like too quickly, because the market actually didn't break that level up there. So there was no break and retest or something like that. I was counting here on one of those fast movements, right? On one of those fast movements that usually when they go without much of a retest. Anyway, so I got a stop loss. So basically this stop loss, like people like to call it, was a systematic stop loss, right? So nothing wrong about it. I was taking into consideration those 2 other profits. One was 1.2 lots, this is 1.3 lots, so right here is 0.8 lots. So even though there is more pips but smaller lots, I was still altogether in profit. But anyways, I saw the next opportunity right there, right? Exactly the next opportunity right there, where the market obviously showed that the price is now going down. So I got in there, right? And I got out here manually. I mean, the distance, the stop loss distance was bigger right here than on this trade. So I got only 0.5 lots. And I managed to get a smaller amount of pips, which means I didn't recover fully this loss. I maybe recovered 50% of it or something like that. Anyways, yeah, I still had this thinking in my head that, like a warrior, I need to recover my loss. So the next situation that arose here came after this price action, and I saw these 3 candles. Basically, these 3 candles, I thought about going long. Now, did I get in at a good price? No, absolutely not. I didn't get in at a good price. I got in here on this kind of thinking that now the market is moving up, so it's gonna go on. It's probably gonna go on and move up, like it often does, right? By the end of the day. Well, it did not, right? It decided to go to make a bigger pullback. But I thought of it myself like this. Okay, this is the end of the day, right? So as soon as the price bounced off right here, I got in at the second position of the same volume, just counting on the fact that somewhere in the middle I can break even or get a little bit of a profit. Where exactly I did that, right? You can see that the lower trade got 21.7 pips in plus, and the bad price trade got minus 19.57. So there is a small profit right here. Is it advisable for people to do this? Not really. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm just a human being, and even though I have a very good, I've managed to construct a very good trading strategy. I'm still not perfect, and I still make mistakes, and I sometimes go against my own rules and take trades at let's say not favorable situations. But most of all, I would say that this situation, I didn't make a large mistake today. Maybe this trade right here is the worst trade. I mean, I consider it to be the worst trade of all of these, right? However, it was still a trade which could have been justified, right? It could have been justified. I mean, we cannot make the market to act on our demand and go in our direction on our demand, right? So yeah, so basically that's that. I also have this floating position on the silver market. Now, to explain myself, this is an experimental trade. As you can clearly see, this is a very small trade at 0.01 lots, right? At 0.01 lots, that's a very basic, smallest position possible, because I don't trade on higher time frames. So basically, I decided to try my luck here on a higher time frame. Now, basically, the entry right here is exactly more or less of the same nature. Like I saw a price action right here. I decided that we are under a previous support, so now it should be resistance. So I entered actually after this candle. So after this candle on some pullback, I entered right there. Did I make a mistake? I don't see that as a mistake. I mean, the trend is still down, right? The trend is still downwards right here. Now, yeah, could I have gotten a better price? Sure, perhaps true. But still, this is my risk. If anything, I've already made enough profit for this to lose this, right? So I'm not losing my money. If I lose this, I lose my something that I've made right here, and not my not my own investment money. So there is really no risk right here. I guess I simply have to be patient, because this might take a few days, or perhaps it has to wait over the weekend. I don't know. Tomorrow is Friday. Of course, for trading the H4 time frame, there are different rules, because it's more like a mid-term, not long-term, but mid-term trading. Okay, yeah. So that's it for today. I hope you liked my video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you already haven't, and of course, spread the news. Share this with somebody. And well, there are links below in the description. You can join my Discord server. It's for free. Unless you decide to become my patron on patreon.com/Datas Trading System Workshop. That's also, the link is also down below in the descriptions. So if you decide to become my patron at a minimum $17 per month, you will be granted the VIP role on my Datas Trading room, and you'll get lots of benefits that patrons get. Other than that, thanks a lot. Please keep safe, please keep healthy, and see you next time. Bye.